It's going to start with a defense for the Danes, 40th in the world on the ESL World Rankings. They continue to start their climb, and a different look. Going to be seeing a smoke connector, a Molotov to the bomb train, and flying their players out of Pop Dog. Look how good that smoke is. Carrigan's going to enable perhaps even a fast plant here. Frozen's already getting it down.
It's looking pretty good in that respect. Refresh does pull one back, but still, the bomb down extra's an extra man here, I would say. But Farley continues to impress. A beautiful shot, and Hooksy, he's worked out exactly where Carrigan is. He'll relay that information to his teammates. They have got a kit and a smoke here, and they're finding every single kill en route towards the C4 here. Frozen, last player remaining. He won't be winning this round as the defuse is already coming in. Does find potentially a couple of frags here, but the defuse will be confirmed, and it will be Farley to pick up 3 kills as well.
Now, boys, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to come for a trip down memory lane with me. Just the other day, we had the pleasure of casting FaZe Clan taking on Copenhagen Flames. And the third and final map there was Train as well. FaZe Clan, they picked that one up 16-10. But there was a bit of a dry spell as far as rounds were concerned. I think we had a 6-round trot from FaZe to kick off their campaign against Copenhagen Flames. And then once the double AWPs came out in the hands of Hooksy and Farley, that's when they turned it around and started to look a bit more competitive here. So let's see if that's early in the game plan, if they want to bring the... Well, hold up. They got the AWP out in the second round.
They have pulled an AWP out in the second round, and the T's have pulled an AK out in the second round. It was Carrigan that dropped it. You can see the 50 bucks and the Glock.
Yeah, Farley defused the bomb and got 3 kills, so he actually gets an extra 300 for using the C4 itself, so he can just about afford the AWP and Kevlar. It does make him super susceptible to the Glocks, of course, if he does get dinked, but he's hoping that doesn't happen. This is more for the next round, if anything.
So spots one pop. Frozen, that's a rifle, and it works. AK will open up the site. Queenix has only got an MP9, and he spots Carrigan towards that sandwich spot. Will finish off the job nice, neat, and tidy. Frozen's the point man, though. Keep your eyes on him and his progress, because Hooksy flashed off, and already Frozen's found another nearly 3. Hooksy continues to make this... oh my goodness, Woxic's caught him off. And
remember, Farley with no helmet as well. It's really down to Nodius, who will spot one towards Pop Dog, but he has got to deal with Voxic. They actually had the man advantage here. Chris J on the AK-47, always reliable to purchase the Kevlar as well. So he's got a fighting chance here. Farley probably regretting his AWP decision at this stage. It does allow him to hold towards in-out, and that's exactly what mousesports want. That's why they put the brakes on, because they have a lack of information on the CT side. It segregates them.
That's bomb spotted, though, and now down. Nodius finds a crucial frag in this comeback. I can't believe it. mousesports getting pretty damn far. They do need to plant, and Chris just railguns him. And looking to retrieve the bomb. Farley...
Oh, he saw the bomb.
Yeah, he did. And now he's got the chance to hit the shot. Oh, man. Now he's losing his chances fast. The bomb will be planted safely. A wiggle from Chris J for safety as well. Oh, hello. I know where you both are, and I've taken the first. Rob spotted, and he misses it. This time dancing around the train. He's on 35 HP. The USP is a valid option here. He doesn't have that information, though, and no armor. It's worth reiterating that. There's the info, and there's the shot from Rops. He'll take an AWP over to the T side round 3.
Big round from Rops. It's Frozen, though, with the heavy lifting with the AK-47. He cracked things open towards Ivy here. Glocks, 1 Deagle, and an AK-47. Leads into a plant and round victory as well as Rops close things out. Chris J contributing heavily as well. Fantastic shot towards Nodius. And we all have 1-1 confirmed. And there's a force in response. 2 Scouts, 3 Deagles.
Carrigan heading straight out of main, or at least getting that nade there. Gives a little bit of a tickle to Farley, but he lives on to tell the tale. Rops looks like he's lining up an Ivy smoke there.
This still has the opportunity to go, ooh, okay. Bullet rattles off. They've been put on notice that scouts are out to play right now. Another near miss. If they win this one back, they can actually upgrade into AKs and get their AWP right back here. So Copenhagen Flames, they're not done just yet, but it will need some magnificent shots from their individuals here.
Rops against Refresh. Rops is certainly a specialist on Train. Refresh with Deagle and armor here. It's going to be the smoke going down. He'll find the first. Another player up there as well. Can't grab the AK just yet. But he does find the head of Chris J. This is looking fantastic. Damage inflicted towards Frozen as well. The Deagles have been set up nicely. And we will see them convert. There it is, the damage from Queenix from that scout. It certainly is converted. 2-1 as Copenhagen Flames survive with 4. They'll recover the AK-47s and an AWP.
Oh, they get
Huge.
there just in time. We cut away just before he caught it, but there was the shot from Voxic that actually ended up in his demise. To be fair, look at this play from Refresh. He just adjusts his position by a fraction to avoid that flash entirely, and that's a fully armored AK that he can just easily collect.
Ooh.
Farley, great shots.
Oh dear, this one has some legs
Hooksy,
to it.
you cool, bro?
That's for sure. Okay, they're calling.
Replay.
Yeah, they're definitely calling for a technical timeout being needed here, and there won't be any dramas. The round had just started. No damage was done. No grenades were thrown. Copenhagen Flames don't even know what buy they were going up against. So just give it a moment, and we
What's
should.
Carrigan holding? Look at that. He's got a mysterious sandwich, an invisible sandwich he plans to take a bite out of.
We got some problems going on over on the other game as well with North versus G2 Esports. Their game appears to be stuck as well, so...
Yes, good call. So, some gremlins in the system, it would seem, but we have got a restart, and so we'll be back underway momentarily.
Yeah, I don't know. Carrigan's disappeared. I was expecting to see that. There it is. The disappearing act completes.
Oh no.
What? Don't say it.
Why are you making those sounds? with
Well,
your mouth?
if the North guy's internet's all gone out, and
Carrigan's
internet's
It could be a
gone out.
Copenhagen thing.
Yeah, but they're
could.
Copenhagen Flames, and they're still in the server, besides
Little do you
Hooksy,
know,
right?
Copenhagen Flames, all apart from Hooksy, don't live in Copenhagen.
That's possible.
Yeah, it is.
I've been to Denmark. It's big, even though it looks small. So there's a high probability that the internet has gone out in Copenhagen.
Oh, man.
That's not what we needed,
So, Carrigan
to be honest.
and Hooksy.
Not tonight of all nights.
That's not what anyone needed.
Green, are you there?
Hello.
Can you give us a specific update as to what's going on the server?
Yeah, so I went down into the Ethernet room.
Okay, perfect. That's
There's
where the Ethernet's
cables
kept, right? Yeah.
everywhere. I'm going to
Perfect.
be speaking to some people because it's a mess, and I think this is what's caused this issue right now.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us what's actually
Well, he
happened?
just told us the
I know you
internet's
can
a
read the
problem.
chat.
All right,
so
let me actually look at the chat here. Carrigan crashed, Hooksy crashed as well.
Okay, good crashes.
Probably
suggest-
same internet provider.
And North have crashed.
Okay, I assume it will come back, but there is a chance it won't. There is a slight chance, I suppose.
Let's live in a world where it does.
Are there any updates in the chat? I'm hearing a lot of text scrolling past
I
it.
think a lot of it's team chat, so I actually can't see a lot
it's
of
like
that.
sad
Right.
faces and...
Probably something like that, I'm guessing.
Can we check in with the other
Well, the other
streams,
ones-
maybe? Are there any playing right now, or is everything dead? Oh, that was the only other stream going on.
Yeah,
was it?
so
Okay,
the other
damn.
two games are finished. The Movie Star Riders took down Godsent, and obviously FaZe
okay.
took down Contact. Sorry, not Content. I'm thinking of Content.
We're trying to
so-
create some.
Yeah. All right. Should we just go podcast mode? I don't even know if I have podcast mode in me right
Guys,
now.
to be fair, man, I mean, like, you know, day 16, map 3,
Day 17.
game 2, game 17.
Just want to correct you there.
That's really important, actually. Yeah, sorry, 17. I think the podcast mode, it doesn't have to be activated. I think that requires a lot of energy that is absent in the room right now. I will say that that's a cool graffiti. There you go.
Okay, let's...
That's like a B and...
Rush, if the three of us close our eyes and we count to 5 and you fly somewhere on the map and then you can like be really close in and we'll try and guess where it is. So we're all going to close our eyes.
Okay, play along at home as well.
You got to trust us. We're
Close your eyes.
We're going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right?
Radar... Oh, it doesn't give it away. We're good. That's going to be a
what's
bomb site somewhere,
on the
right?
Bomb train, right? Yeah.
Oh, come
Hey,
on, Rush.
oh, he's got a
Let's do a
reveal.
harder one, shall we? Let's do a more difficult
Okay,
one.
well,
All
we'll have to
close
give him
your eyes.
longer. Give him longer.
All
Give
right,
him
10
7.
seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we're inside at the coils.
Well, that was a fun game.
It
Yeah,
was.
I thought this would be a good idea.
It was
but
pretty good.
Apparently, we know the map too well.
I want to give it one more try because I'm actually kind of having fun and we've got
All right.
nothing better to
All
do.
right,
So
I'm closing my eyes. I'm not counting this time. Rush,
No.
go.
you can just tell us, Green. Can you just tell us when we can look?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
Lining
Think about this
something
one out.
crazy up here. Just give me a bit more time, all
Yeah,
right?
dude. Well, just tell us when.
Oh, Lord. Everything's so obvious.
No, it's not though. If you look like in areas that are like above the normal places that people run and stuff, I can tell you that
like,
there is
there's
a ladder.
I have it in my mind as well.
Yep. There's a ladder
I'm not
you
going there, then.
never
I
expected.
bet you can't find it.
It's above, as you're coming up into White Walls.
All
it's
right, this
above
is
there.
a hard. Wait. Okay, go now.
All right.
Yeah, figure that out.
That's a fence. That fence is towards Ivy.
What? You're not closing your eyes. We need to get a camera on these
My
guys.
eyes were closed. There is cameras. There's 3 of them. I can see them.
There's 3
We need
looking
to
at
get
us
cameras
all
on
the
these
time.
guys.
All right.
Have you got a camera for a camera there?
Yeah, I do.
You've
Yeah.
got a camera.
I don't know why I made it, but it's kind of.
I mean, it's kind of like atmospheric.
I have one on overpass like this too, and it's better because there's a little red light and it gives off like a bloom effect. It's very nice.
Oh, that is cool. You know what might be cooler is the fact that I can tell you that this game's getting back underway in about 30
we're good?
seconds.
Oh,
So
wunderbar.
a whole lot of fun had, and much love to Green, otherwise known as
If you can think
Rush.
of any other CSGO mini games we can play like that, then let us know.
It was kind of like Mario Party, but for Counter-Strike. It's fun.
It's pretty much exactly the same, really.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so. I haven't
like
played
that.
it myself, but I feel confident making that comparison.
You're dead on.
Yeah.
It is going to be the next round here.
Oh, dear. I let one of them slip out.
Oh, no.
Chris J with the AK-47. Remember, they lost the previous round. This is the 3rd and final map. You're just joining us. It was actually Copenhagen Flames who won the pistol. mousesports 2nd round forced by Copenhagen. 3rd round forced by. We're into round number 4. That's the update, and we have got a full investment from mousesports here. As Chris J with the AK-47 is flung out of main entrance. Forced to by the Flames, and we'll see Carrigan taken down. Lovely shot from Refresh on that scout. Chris J just sending it to the moon here, and it will cost him his life.
Yeah, that was the rifle. That's a lot of problems now for Mouse. Rob's trying to dig him out of a pit. And with the first, perhaps the rifle, but oh, Hooksy, he's been boosted up on top of the Ivy boxes, and he's managed to find both of them.
Oh, that never pays off. I can't believe he converted 2 frags from there.
Was that over a smoke at the time as well?
It must have been.
Yeah, perfection. Damage inflicted by the investment from Mouse, but they've got nothing to show for this. Voxic with the AK and nice control of his spray, but Farley, boop, with 2 HP, he peeks into the line and keeps hold of not only his AWP, but takes Voxic's rifle away. So 3-2, let me try again, 3-1.
It's better.
Yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I've been in the future. I know that mousesports win this pistol round somehow.
Yeah, with the Glocks, it's going to be a difficult one, but I believe in it. So here's Hooksy getting it done there from the boosted Ivy position. 3-1, mousesports with pretty much a full eco, but honestly, they make these work most of the time. They'll at least make it competitive. Fantastic aim from the likes of Rob to that Deagle.
Well, if these boys keep this up, they might get a chance on Astralis' C squad. So there we go. It landed. It got there.
It was pretty good.
You got an exhale out of my nose.
Yeah, nose laugh.
That's something. Oh, and Robs has
we
got
go.
more than something. I told you, I can see into the future because Frozen's caught a refresh. And with just Glocks, now only 2 remain for Copenhagen Flames. Of course. Hang on. Maybe. Yep, the tip of his head was visible only for a second. No way Hooksy was looking there. So now with the bomb ticking away, the first will be found on this retake, but Nodius paid quite the price. A Deagle bullet now lodged within his chest, and he's lost his teammate as well. It's Frozen who just goes off, and he's going to find the final frag unless Nodius does decide to retreat. He's decided he's had enough of that. And, well, I guess I've kind of revealed my superpower to the world now.
Well, I'm sure you would have used it at least more recently for some trying issues, but I'm glad that it's come out now. I'm glad that you've been able to help us as per the power of mousesports and the pistols.
Wow.
Can't you, like, do world peace or something, Alex? Can't you use your power to help
It's a very specific power, Chad, unfortunately.
Okay.
I can only control and see into the future of CS games that are within the first 5 rounds.
So what happens now?
Well, like I said, the first 5. So this is actually the round 6.
can't
Unfortunately,
even count.
unfortunately, it's all over now. It's all ogre now.
This is Robs with the fantastic shot to open things up. It was the massive catalyst to their success.
Ooh.
Second one especially beautiful.
Could have found a third.
Deagle, no armor, and a few Glocks around him, enough to win a round once they recover those rifles, and no force in response. They've finally broken serve. Copenhagen Flames will tap out and take the eco here. Couple of pistols out, Deagle and Tech 9, refreshed down to 28.
Oh, I love this. This is so nerdy. What a cool way to deal with Carrigan's move. They're using an individual on the ladder. Nodios is standing on his head so he can actually shoot accurately.
On the smoke, yeah.
That is so nerdy. I love it.
There's plenty of it. I love that they've managed to find an original approach to dealing with the inner, or rather, a yard fast from Carrigan. It doesn't actually come out on those smokes, but they clearly have laid some plans. To winner. Hooksy, aggressive, waited for by Chris J with a full rifle as in this one.
Sliding down the pop dog ladder. M4 saved. And there will be Queenix taken out of the round here. Lovely work from mousesports so far. Looking to tie things up at 3-3 on the third and final map. Totem drop coming from Pop Dog here. And this is actually looking promising.
They could get shot from behind here.
Yes.
And Farley, he will get that frag. So Voxic's gone down.
And an AK.
An AK, he's taking it through inner. Bomb's already down, no kits as we know. So it's a good bit of damage. It might just be the preservation of that rifle now that Refresh will go down. That was an AWP on his back for a second. Maybe Hooksy wants to try and get himself over there. But yeah, spotted now and nearly an impossible task to get back into this one. Farley still fancies his chances though with this long rotate all the way from Pop now to find Chris, and he knows it. He's worked it out. He will find Chris J. Impressive stuff, and Hooksy's Deagle's now found Carrigan. Suddenly, that 10-second defuse, it will not go down, but Copenhagen Flames have managed to make this one incredibly costly.
Yeah, they certainly did. Impressive scenes here. They certainly can keep up with mousesports if this series is anything to be judged by, and money will be okay. I said a bated breath. Farley will have to have glass cannon into this particular round. That's fine on train. It's probably the most forgiving in that sense for the AWPer. Certainly not what they want, but it will do. Frozen close things out in that 1 versus 1, no problem at all. 3-3. Copenhagen Flames back into the gun rounds here with no kits, no helmets, fortunately no SMGs. Carrigan looks like he's going for his maneuver here, and we'll see whether he can make it. And he's nailed the first kill.
Just like that. 4 of them are up on green train. He's actually spotted 1, but he's not got anything to show for it. Queenix is not going to like the way he went down there. Farley's under a lot of scrutiny. Let's not forget his glass cannon, but he actually pops up and collects ROPS. There's still something to be said about the Flames here.
3-on-2. Carrigan with a hat-trick already. Bit of a trained specialist, it would seem, as Chris J confirms the round, and it'll be Carrigan to find 4 kills within it. His maneuver, apparently not going to be counted just yet. Very well done. 373 damage in the round as well. That's huge. And it's ruined the money of the Copenhagen Flames as well. So round 8, bit of a gimme for mousesports here. And we'll have a look at the old G2 North situation. What have we got going on here?
11 frags for Jumpy and a 10-7 lead. It does look like G2 have forced the T's, though, to swallow their pride on a full Glock eco.
Surely G2 don't lose to another coach, man. I don't know if they'd come back from that.
Oh, God, you're right. The whole Summit situation. Yeah, that's going to be a real horrible one to recover. Either way, we'll focus on the here for now. Copenhagen Flames trying to topple mousesports, who can't make it to the next stage of the playoffs here on the road to Rio, but they have got an interesting approach. They actually pushed 5 players at Ivy.
1 for Chris, and a whole lot more to follow. It's just a ticket, isn't it? Voxic's the one screaming, everybody, I've got a party in Maine, you're all invited.
Just a little detail for everybody there who might be curious. Why were they all running on the far wall? Why were they all lined up as they were pushing Ivy? Your footsteps can be heard if players are in Olaf or in the hell position. If you are running, they were trying to enable their quickest flank possible while mitigating as much noise as possible.
Interesting, so you're hugging that far right wall.
It won't save you in all circumstances, but it makes it a little bit less noisy.
Yeah, that's always something that is less talked about, so always happy to learn a new trick. Good flash. Stops Voxic from advancing any faster, any earlier towards the Brown Horse position, but it's not that Nodius plans on contesting. He's just the inner player for now. Refresh really in a hot spot. They are sending someone, in fact, a partnership towards this Ivy position. If Frozen is still there now, he could... Oh, the timing is unreal. He actually just tucks himself back out of it, and Farley's going for the Ivy flank. They're going inner. This is wild.
No. Oh, it's the incendiary play here. He doesn't even get a chance to deploy it, so the bomb's going down before the CTs can even say anything about it here. So this is looking wonderful for mousesports. In terms of other players, Frozen towards main entrance. Carrigan pushing down towards upper ramp, and he was thinking about checking it. It cost him his life, and here comes the aforementioned flank, and Frozen, he'll be dropped. They've actually got the man advantage here. 3 versus 5, but Rops can still save the day, but looks like his efforts being thwarted.
Yeah, so Chris J's managed to catch 1 on that flank, and he's got his position perfect to find another. Farley down. Not a 2 versus...
There's no kit.
5, no kit, a perfect flash, but he just pulls the trigger and they're doing it. Just 1, it's down to Queenix. And he hasn't really got the time. He hasn't got the kit. He'll get the frag. He'll grab the AWP and he'll get the hell out of Dodge. It will be 6 for mousesports.
Big round. Managing to head towards inner, and we could see there was one player in the form of Hooksy who had the, or Nodius I think it was, with the incendiary there. He was spotting for information. They busted through though just as he was looking away. He couldn't even deploy the incendiary. Managed to get the opening kill, but the bomb was already down, and those 5-on-5 retakes are always going to be so rare for the CTs to pick up. Round 10, 6-3 is looking like it's looking very good for mousesports. In terms of the buy, partial investment with an AWP in towards the hands of Farley. Haven't seen him really kick off here on train, focusing towards Ivy once again as he encroaches on the server.
The footstep might be enough just to hold them in place at Ivy. No risk being taken. No need to push for them if they are so close to you. But Frozen, he's actually fallen all the way back now. You can see he has the job of covering off towards main and Ivy just in case of any pushes. The remainder of his team all up in the box halls. Studying if they want to have a shower, maybe hit the vending machine. There's a kitchen in here.
Grab some kitchen towel.
I wouldn't want to work there. Doesn't look like the place gets cleaned.
Yeah, this whole place, I mean, it's a war zone, really. See what I did there? Because they're shooting each other, and Queenix takes main. 3 of them waiting on the other side of that. Voxic has been staring at Ivy now for a good 10 seconds. I wonder if Farley is going to fall and succumb to the temptation. He doesn't need to. His mission here is to maintain Ivy control. Anything more is unnecessary. He actually did have a look, and he went for a safe one. Queenix, he manages to take Frozen down. That's very effective. Farley's going to disrespect the smoke. He's actually going to go straight up on green. It's a perfect angle, a hard shot, and falls out. Now the Deagle of Hooksy's tested by Chris. Numbers do continue to favor Mouse.
There was a moment there when Farley had the AWP, the Deagle shots being fired off and damage was inflicted. Then maybe this could have been a closely contested round. It still can be, but this is where Farley needs to shine, and he always nails those close range shots here, and they might be able to do something with this now. The Desert Eagle, it's working out for a couple. Robs will be left in a 2 versus 1, and he's towards a connector right now. Of course, they have no kits, but do they have the smoke? They got nothing, and Robs will have full vision of the bomb, and of course, Farley takes him down.
He's got a molly.
And an AWP remaining. Oh, it actually misses. Okay, that might block him out. Either way, with no kit, I don't think he can do anything.
Oh, if Nodius had held it, my goodness, you'd have had something there. Fakes again. Rob's tucking himself in. He knows.
It's done.
No kit. And a very precise shot. Well, great cleanup from Robs. It looked fantastic from Nodius for a second there. Gets 2 in quick succession on the Deagle. Farley again thriving in these close duels.
Yeah, he looks like he's up for it, but he's finding, what, 2 kills almost every single round. It's still not enough. You can only ask so much of him. Nodius did manage to get a great double Deagle sequence, but the flank from Robs just shut it all down.
Is it the double AWPs now?
I think
before.
Definitely. This is the moment, 100% you'll see the double AWPs. I'm going to pin my reputation on the line here. And it's worked out. There we go. Hooksy and Farley. And it's actually working out for that first frag. Down goes Voxic.
Oh, okay. Carrigan just stops that pop push in its tracks, which means Queenix has got a lot to deal with. He knows Carrigan's there. Chris J1, a second perhaps. No. Robs decides that's not a possibility, and Carrigan has sent Farley back down to hell.
So just 1 player remaining, and this is not getting any better for Copenhagen Flames. Starting to drop off now. This is alarm bells going off. They are not on the T side. They're on the more favored CT forces. And this is probably the best map for mousesports. Maybe not right now, but historically speaking, it's going to be just the 1 kill brought back and almost 0 chance of winning this. But with the time remaining, if you can get a quick pick, you never know. He has got a smoke available as well. As he kills the player on the bomb site, gets the smoke down. Could be onto something there. A couple of different outcomes, but the most likely one will be brought forward. Picking up the AWP, will be chucked over to Vox, I gotta imagine, as Robs is absolutely killing it right now. Last couple of rounds has been huge for him. 1 versus 3 clutch. Wins out with a couple of kills there as well to deny anything being brought over to the follow-up round of number 12. First tactical timeout for the Flames.
A moment of reflection.
They don't really have many decisions to make. This is a partial buy. Can't really invest fully into this. And let's have a look. North. Oh God.
God.
So what does this mean? If North do win, Chad, what goes on then?
I'm just taking a look at that right now. So if North win in 2-1 fashion over G2, the Movistar Riders over Godsent, which we've already confirmed, and then mousesports are able to take out Copenhagen Flames, that would mean G2 well, they would still somehow get the second slot in the group. Godsent would go down to third, and that would put North in fourth. Copenhagen Flames would miss out in that circumstance right there.
Oof. So this next 45 minutes, Copenhagen's Flame could be put out.
Yeah, still he did that. I liked it.
Wow, what a shot from Carrigan. He's only going to get one, though. Very quick on the trigger was Hooksy, and I like the Mag 7. Something's telling me the jumping Mag 7 actually gets one.
That's kind of a sick position for him if you break it down, but this is actually working out for Copenhagen Flames. They've got a 3-on-2 lead. Queenix with the scout now, but Voxip and Frozen pull one back each, and all the hype subsides for a moment, but still a chance. Queenix no armor, but if he hits one of these tags, maybe he's onto something. It'd have to be a headshot to get the quick kill, and unfortunately doesn't work out. And any of those variables is going to be 9-3. mousesports look like they're in cruise control, chaps.
It does feel that way. Feels like the mousesports that just pulled it across the line on Nuke are starting to really find their comfort zone. It is Train, of course it's their comfort zone. And let's not forget the veto. Copenhagen Flames, they started this all the way on Overpass with another close affair. mousesports were throwing caution to the wind in a lot of those rounds. Not a map they're particularly set up for. But the next two, Nuke again, close, and Copenhagen Flames to have their playoff chances pulled from them. Over the course of this last few hours, it's intense. It really is. Carrigan's trying the same again, and this time the frags do favor the CTs.
Yeah, it's looking a bit better out there, but Chris J does at least get one, and we've got Rops on the AWP this time. He'll be touched a little bit by the Flames there, in more ways than one. Voxic very fast, but this time not connecting. So, allows us to get Frozen out of Ivy. He had a 2-second window there, couldn't quite jump through it. And now Robs will be left with Voxy. Both of the sniper rifles here. That shot doesn't connect, but they've still got a minute in the 1 versus 4.
Voxic does tend to have quite the habit of putting on a show, but this time, no show at all. Copenhagen Flames, they'll find their 4th. This is on the CT side. It's less than required. It's a necessity. It really is. Let's see this one again from Farley. So Frozen, he was staring at him. He had the AWPer in his tracks. Caught off before he could pull the trigger.
There's still a way that they can get back into this. 9-6, it's not the worst CT side in the world. It's obviously not the best, but Copenhagen Flames, this is going to be monumental if these youngsters are able to turn around against mousesports, who are currently just destroying them here. The force by bout in those early first 5 rounds, well, mousesports ended up coming out on top of that, and that's where the round stopped for the Flames.
So last couple here. Double AWP set up for Farley and Hooksy, of course, and Frozen, he'll be towards the end of Ivy. He's all a bit of a ruse, as you can see. He sets up the utility you'd expect to deny vision and hopefully keep these players towards outside. The bombs are brown horse right now. A boost towards inner. Oh, it's going to work. Oh, no!
Oh, that's such a killer. They might ask for the reboost.
Yeah, get back up there. Let's go.
It's still going to work out. That is perfect. The boost catching the safe angle that Nodius considers, and well, this is Mouse's round. The only person that can really contest it's Hooksy, who's about to try and pass in the smoke.
Hiya.
Oh, hello there. My name's Frozen, and I plan on winning this round.
Queenix will oblige, but not be happy about it. Gets 1 kill and upgrades to the AWP. I'll have to save that now. Double digits on the T side. It looks like they might be out of luck here, the old Flames there, Chad.
Yeah, look, running out of gas, and you can't cook with a flame if you... Well, you could have coals. I don't know. Do they use coals in Denmark, you reckon?
I think they probably have done at some point.
Yeah, probably
Not
a while
sure about
ago.
traditionally, to be honest with you.
I'm just liaising with League Ops now as we speak.
What's the
Graham.
conversation?
Graham is busy. But that circumstance that we were looking at, North winning in the 2-1 fashion, here we have it on screen right here. This could be the last round. Oh, G2,
it's never the last round, Chad.
There's always more rounds.
There's always more rounds. That's one thing I've learned.
It has been updated. So I have an updated one here with those results going the way that we were talking about. North winning 2-1. Everything going as planned. G2 would be 2nd, North would be 3rd, and Godsent would be 4th. So the only change there from what I read out earlier was the Godsent and North positions just swapping around.
Cool. Last round.
That was my line. I had that all lined up. Working on it.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun.
I've been
I know
crafting
we've been
that.
saving that one for a while.
And we'll see the double orbs once again. 10-5 a necessity here. I'm just going to say it. It's a controversial comment, I know, but they need 5.
How dare you?
I know. It was too much, actually.
Crazy.
So, 120. Molotov towards Pop Dog, trying to flush them out. Queenix will extinguish the flames and leave. So they're not sure whether he's there. You can see Rob's just tentatively exposing his ankles. Big round here. Huge difference between 11-4 and 10-5. Especially on train.
And that's really nice from Refresh. Takes his chance. He knows that Carrigan's on the retreat. And we'll punish him for it. Farley's staring at Pop, but only for a moment. So this play from Rops as 3 of them rotate. Oh, yo. Odious will catch them on the inner. Now with the bomb loose, Rops tries to strike, but Queenix was so prepared. He knows how Rops likes to play. Chris, however, does start to make space. That bomb can be planted now by Voxic, and suddenly a 2v4 doesn't sound that far from the realms of possibility.
And Chris J and Voxic, with the bomb down, they can make this work. It looks impossible right now. I appreciate that, but with the pressure on, this smoke play coming in as well. Hi, here we go. We're off to it. And it will be Chris J setting up Voxic here. That's the shot that had to connect, though. And it is going to be Copenhagen Flames defusing the bomb, taking the final round here, and putting 5 on the board in total. I'm going to say that's not enough, but I'm being proven wrong plenty of times today. The results never seem to make sense. I'm sure they've still got some life left in the tank. We'll take a break and be back with the second half very shortly indeed. Do not go anywhere.
Now I'm trying to rewind, 'cause lately I've been feeling kinda hazy, like I'm stuck in a daydream, and you're not here to save me. Down and out, I hit the floor. All is fair in love and war, but I can't do this anymore, no, no. So take me to a place I know, somewhere where I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby, you feel like home. In the late nights, we'd fall in love in the moonlight, and wake up at sunrise. Now I'm just thinking that we should go back to when we were, hold each other to feel good. Down and out, I hit the floor. All is fair in love and war, but I can't do this anymore, no, no. So take me to a place I know, somewhere where I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more than you know, 'cause baby, you feel like home. Take me to a place I know, somewhere I can feel my soul. Lately I'm skin and bone, so hollow. I've never felt so alone. I need you more.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, Copenhagen Flames and mousesports' third map, second half of the road to Rio. Copenhagen Flames, the fate hinges on their success in this second half, and they're at quite a disadvantage. They did manage to find the fifth. 10-5, sounding a whole lot better than 11-4, in the words of Mr. Greer.
Yeah, the odds don't look too great, though, for the likes of Copenhagen Flames. I'll say that much. They're brought to you by GG.bet, and we'll get into the most important pistol. Third and final map, 10-5. A disastrous score. Opening kill for Carrigan, and it looks great for them. Bomb goes down any second, round over.
Absolutely.
Nothing to diagnose there, nothing to break apart. They tried inside, didn't work out.
mousesports have been doing the two individuals stacking towards the inner bomb site or connected with nades for like the last 6 months, and they do it again, and it works again. That's 11 on the board. Now, boys, I'm actually looking at the screen directly behind Alex's head. If this looks like North are going to close, you might hear me starting to go mental. So just letting you know, I'm just warning you.
Yeah, and actually we have a tweet here from Godsent Devilwalk. He's the coach of Godsent.
Yes.
And he says, next time we play G2 Esports, I will bench one player and play. I think it's a valid strategy.
Respect the jumpy there. Like, that's a lot of pressure to actually potentially win. He's got 15 kills.
Yeah.
He is. He's keeping up. He's like right there alongside Gade. At, well,
6 assists as well. Like, not the crispest aim, but he's doing damage.
He certainly is. We'll check in with that in a second. For now, just the Glocks. In fact, why don't we just check in with it now? No point watching Glocks waste time.
What are they doing?
Can we bring it up picture in picture? We can watch these Glocks run around while we watch the end of that game. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, and a timeout. Poo. But
Lovely.
still, we can still walk through where the situation is. Okay, G2 have got enough cash for the rest of regulation.
Are they going to run back? If they run all the way box holes and then run back, I love these guys. Do it. Do it.
Why would they?
Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
Oh.
Around the world, around the world. That's a Daft Punk song for those kids out there. They did this music on computers.
And nobody cared about them until they put on the mask.
And that's well, hey, maybe that's something that we should all do.
These rascals are going Brown Halls. No, Ivy, then Brown Halls, then Ivy. It has managed to get the CTs as far away from them as possible, and Woxic just looked away. So if they keep walking down Ivy, they are actually, believe it or not, going to take quite a lot of space
if they win
here.
this round.
I mean, no. One. But very easy frags for Carrigan. He can't believe his luck. They all come storming into his crosshair, and a Glock on top of the green train to conclude. So mousesports, that's 12 now. Heading into the third round of our second half of our third map of the second series of our 17th day here at ESL 1's Road to Rio. Chad still staring intently at the screen, which means we're back into that 29th round on the C stream.
Jumpy's just released a smoke. It's going over towards the top of heaven. They've got some secret control right here. It's a 5v5. There's a minute left on the clock, and well, we're back underway with our game. The buy will come out from Copenhagen Flames. It's just as important that they win this one as it is for North. So if you're a Dane right now and you're watching, well, you can't have both of them, so you better pick a favorite.
Oof, wow. Big damage. Carrigan feeling the heat. Queenix encroaching his position. Looks like a guaranteed frag. A little bit flashed as well by Farley. And now, opening advantage. Copenhagen Flames don't have to commit, but Chris J has. That's going to be the scout towards main entrance as it completely destroys the skull of Queenix. Going to try and sneak it towards inside. And they wait at the precipice of the bomb site here. Robs rotates in, 8 kills. And Uxie just walking across it, brave to do so with no health.
And he done it. Oh, don't overextend. And now caught in the open, he will go down. Traded by Nodius. If he finds Chris, which he has spotted, he could enable this bomb plant to go down safely. A nice smoke towards the Z that might contain Frozen, but he doesn't know where all three are. And a great shot. It was actually Farley not only getting that bomb down, but now find another frag. Copenhagen Flames set for success here.
Oh, these flanks, this is what they did on Overpass. Refresh, he was a prime candidate for stealing away some clutch scenarios here, and well, the fact he's doing it again, that is going to bring back some wounds.
There it is, Refresh to close things out. The long con for him, he was at Ivy the entire round, comes in for the late flank, and they'll get their first round here. Number 3, here's the C-Stream. G2 have pulled yet another round back, and the money is low for North now. Khalil's and a UMP doesn't look good for Jumpy and co.
So your highlight was G2 is safe no matter what right now, Chad, after the results we've already confirmed. It's a question of Copenhagen Flames. Their fate hinges on North, correct?
Yeah, so right now it's just between what happens if North are able to convert versus G2 and if Copenhagen Flames are able to pick up the victory here. Both looking, well, more and more unlikely as every round passes.
This one should be should be a kill. No, not for Rops. He's not interested in conceding. Hooksy wants to try and get that rifle out, and he'll happily make that upgrade, leave the Mac 10. Jay's thrown the AWP over to Woxic.
Yeah, makes sense. He's a bit of a Deagle fan, Chris J, and they've actually got a nice little boost going on. At the end of ooh, that footstep is everything. Carragher now knows his presence on the other side. Refresh, though, still relatively fine. It's Farley, so fast. Cross that looks too precise, and he'll take Carragher down. No problem at all.
How does he make that look so easy?
It's mad, isn't it?
Left eye, no issue. Look at Robs staring at the floor. You should have gone there, Rush. I wouldn't have had a clue. It's the shots. Looking like a chance for Chris, but now taken away from him. Biding his time with that Deagle's only going to get him the one. Did steady his aim for a second, but Voxic now just looking to maintain that AWP, and that gives me an immediate question of what's happening on Nuke.
4v4 right now, I can tell you that much.
Oh dear.
Actually, I blinked and now it's a 2v4.
Indeed. Doesn't look good for the North boys here. Jumpy and easy to clutch. And there it is, they go in overtime. Just the way you like it on the third map.
All of these games so close. North making it work with Jumpy, at least to the overtime mark. It's going to be a heartbreaker if they get this close and can't quite convert it. Safe save. 7.
Yeah, the orb's important to bring over, but the problem is they can't really do much of it in this particular round. Not got a force buy, can't really justify Deagles. About 2,400 next round, he's just going to have to try and hold on to the orb if possible. Maybe boost with connector. He can go up a ramp potentially as they stack outside. And Vox has got the best inside spawn, so that's exactly what he'll do. Tactical timeout for the Flames, so Voxy will try and beat the Molotov towards upper. He'll probably sit in the Flames for a little bit and see if he can take one of these players down. And ultimately, if he can get set up and feel comfortable, they can play 4 players outside with the 5-7, Deagle, and P250 combination here. Smoke for Carragher, I assume they'll be used the main entrance.
Mouse, you definitely can never doubt their faith in Voxic because so much of their decision-making is driven by him.
He is the X factor, right? As an individual, as a player, you can see that his emotions are always very high, but what he can do in the server, there's not many out there who you can throw up and say, oh, that's a play that they're able to pull off. Woxic, his high sensitivity, his ability with the AWP to get multi-frags. We've seen it before. He just can carry mousesports across the line here. Only sitting on 10 kills, so he might need to start finding some of that form right here, right now, if they want to close this one out quickly. Has a chance.
Oh, you see he was on the railing just to make sure he wouldn't be spotted. Farley, little touch of detail to him there.
They've got lots of creative boosts and different ways of operating here. You can see them silently dismounting. As we'll see them now set up for the execution towards inner. Flashbang for Queenix, obviously bounced off towards low. I love that. That's perfect. That's a sick little flash.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Chris J obviously couldn't see a thing.
I have to save the orb now. There's no point going for this round, and if you have the pistols and the smokes, you might as well just sit on the outskirts of the bomb site, either protecting Woxic or making sure that you can maybe grab yourself an AK-47 in the fray of this one here. We will be waiting these 40 seconds as the bomb has just been planted, and considering Copenhagen Flames haven't built up too much of a bank just yet, I'd say they won't be too keen on saving, and the radar tells the same story. Just have a look at the top left. All 5 players still neatly tucked on the inner bomb site, just cleaning all the corridors or the corners. Don't want to go down to a last-second defuse. We know that Mouse, we've casted some of their games in the past. Frozen had several attempts going for late diffusers, with
Yeah.
kits, and 2-on-4 situations. So they have to be very, very thorough.
That's going to be 3 in a row for the Flames here. Well, well, well. Let's have a look at the setup now. It's all led to this moment, but the money still a little wrecked here. They might have to bring out more of the same, another partial setup.
When have we seen a mouse fall by on the CT side? We saw one so far.
The first gun round, right?
First gun
Yeah.
round, and then it's just been that force around the AWP. And this time they will just have to weather the storm of one more.
That's all they can do. Vox can still win these rounds. I'll go towards the connector at the start, but fires of a shot, no one there. And Hooksy down towards Pop Dog already. He's got a decent position. It's confirmed there's no CT presence close.
It's not as easy to do a clean execute and get bomb site control as what we just saw them do towards Inner. And if Chris J continues to push here, he might be met with a chance. Waiting on the other side. Oh, Farley, he lands the shot. It's a good kill to make. Woxic, he won't move just yet. He's going to keep the AWP trained over towards the teammate position. They've got 2 individuals backing up from Inner now. They've completely given up on the B bomb site. It's very, very patient stuff here from Copenhagen Flames, hoping that there is more aggression from the CTs.
They just stand and prepare to deliver. So it seems around that 40-second mark, you'll be seeing the usual smokes lined up. And flashes over the top as well. But look at that. The knee-jerk reaction is actually to pull back. Perhaps they were starting in a rotate, but now the smokes start to bloom.
Oh, here he is. The big man looking to find multiple kills. Doesn't get a single one, but there he is. Rops. He erupts with the Desert Eagle here, and Frozen recovers the AWP. He still has armor, and Carrigan with the PT-50 towards main. Hooks is going to check this angle. Pre-fire, presumably the dink. Oh, it's just frustrating for Carrigan there. Couldn't have done more of it. The first bullet hits his head.
The snapping turtle, the 5-7, it can do damage just like
1
that.
HP.
He's so low, they'll make the call, he switches to it. 11 bullets still, he hasn't needed to reload, there's a lot available to him. And now Hooksy walks in and Frozen, he'll pick up a phenomenal 1v3, another clutch on this map for his squad.
Oh, there it is. The 5-7 delivers on all fronts there. That was an eco essentially from mousesports, barely even a partial buy. And they'll have a ton of money going forward. Robbed with a double deagle destruction from heaven. I'd love to see that replay, see what he was up to there. It was looking good for Voxic. He misses the shot, but it sets him up for the round regardless. It's going to be 13-8. Here's Frozen with that 5-7. He's in a 3-on-1, bear in mind, with just a pistol. Both double kills here with that aforementioned snapping turtle. And then Hooksy, 2 HP. Down he goes, and a 3-on-1 victory on an eco.
If they didn't lose the 2-on-5 to Woxic and Chris J on their CT half and then didn't give up that one right there, Copenhagen Flames are right in this game, but now it feels like the energy might be getting sucked out of the room. They have to turn it around quickly, and Hooksy, he can't land the shots here.
Oh, he really was set up for that as well. Ahead of the Molotov, Carrigan's going to get that deep smoke set up, and that's going to be enough to completely and totally lock out Copenhagen Flames for at least 15. He doesn't even need to be there anymore. The presence and the angle of that smoke was enough to know.
It's been a long old day of Counter-Strike here, but mousesports, they might have done enough. 13-8. A lot of damage inflicted here. But there's the way that snuck through Refresh, and his snappy aim does take down Carrigan.
We get away. They have to worry about the backlines here.
You know, is the call. Rops, you know he plays it, and he's handled the first with great ease. Frozen in the meantime catching that loose thread, so Refresh is gone as well. Now dead, and Moxic will be able to extinguish that smoke, so they continue to apply pressure to this bomb plant. It will not go down. And Farley will.
That's
40.
so beautiful from Robs there. That's like a textbook inside hold. The anchor delivering, making sure he's nimble, he's moving position. They can't call where exactly he is. He's getting calling for flashbangs from his teammates as well. Look at this movement. One frag, then he knows exactly what he has to do at this point. Gets the one, nails it. Flashbang from his teammate, swings out, gets a third, denies the plant. And now mousesports. They've actually done enough to potentially break the money here. We'll have a look at the G2 setup. North are back in the lead here, boys. They're on the CT side.
Jumpy!
Go on, Jumpy!
He's got
done
two!
it. Oh, it's on stream as well. I love that.
Huge, colossal.
They're only 1 round away, assuming Kenny doesn't win a 1-on-4 situation. They're only 1 round away right now from doing it again.
Yeah.
They
Need
can
one.
still do it. This is great for
Unbelievable.
North, because if Copenhagen Flames lose, North, they can get themselves a slot in the top 4.
The top 4 is pretty much like mission accomplished as well. Like there's a lot of extra points to be played for, sure, but just getting top 4 itself with the sacrifice of having to continue to play out the rest of their games with their coach Jumpy, it would be such a huge... I mean, I reckon if anyone, I hope Messioso, if he's in the room, he's recording, you know, as that victory would come in, because I'm sure there'd be a lot of passion. Jumpy's definitely going to go up a couple of notches in the team's appreciation books. Next time the coach makes a call, you're like, well, that is the guy that helped us get to the playoffs with the mouse and keyboard.
Ooh, Voxic, this is the round that might decide it. They'll have no money going forward. It'll be $2,400 loss bonus. And now 5 versus 4. They've got barely any utility. Voxic scoops up the second kill of the round as well. And it's this double up setup that's looking so powerful. Carrigan, he'll have the org towards Ivy. And it would be their round to lose at this stage. Hearing the footsteps, Frozen calls there, maybe coordinating their players towards inside. But it's actually Ivy we're getting most of the attention here now.
Fresh and his late Ivy pushes. Carrigan clearly prepared for it. And the duel is won. Carrigan picks up a crucial frag, and the penultimate one is found by Voxic.
It's over.
Does
North
look
did
like it's over. North have actually picked it up. 19-16. North are off to the playoffs of Road to Rio.
Well, that's assuming that the Flames here aren't able to turn things around. If the Flames now are able to mount back into this, they're going to concede 15 here. They'll have to do it in overtime themselves. That's their only lifeline. That's all that's left for them.
Wow.
They have to win.
Copenhagen Flames now their playoff spot on the line versus mousesports. And with all of that additional context we're now getting from the other games, you can't help but reflect over the 2 30-round games to start off this series. Copenhagen Flames, they definitely had their chances. It seems that perhaps they'll get just one more. It's going to be with Deagle, Tech9, and a good slew of nades. A couple of early smokes. Looks like they might want to try and get some bodies out early, but that is what they intend it to look like. Instead, they'll just be waiting around to see any CT pushes.
One more round would do it. Tech9, Deagles, bare bones utility, surely no chance.
Here it comes.
The execution would have to be a thing of beauty at this point, and the first kill might be theirs. Voxic done 28, but Frozen looking for the triple kill. He'll find 2. Bomb down. Looks like we're done here. 4 versus 2. Nordius and Farley remain.
Just the 2 of them. They had previously made some very phenomenal rounds work. Farley was a big part of that, and now with a recovered AK to do it all, just to save the Copenhagen Flames playoff chances. And first found, very precise into Carrigan. Unfortunately, he's caught a AWP bullet to the thigh, and there's 2 more AWPs where that came from. Nade won't find him. Voxic likely too, though. He's worming his way around, trying to find the open space. He's doing well to get this far. Spots Chris J. Now if he finds Robs, my goodness, Farley, something's telling me he's got a chance in this one. Another great shot and off to winner. What a play.
It's unreal. Farley might have a chance in this one. So smart. He had 13 HP this entire 1v3, and Voxic with the AWP, he actually has the advantage now. We've got another round here.
Wow.
He doesn't even know what's going on.
It's certainly not done yet. Farley still has to put the bullet into Voxic, and around his own smoke, Voxic will wait. Okay, Farley looking good, and he hits the shot. Spectacular. Up against the ropes. It's match point. It's elimination if they concede, and with 13 HP, he clutches up a new lifeline for the squad.
Yeah, he certainly is going to be a star of the future. So calm under this pressure. What an amazing play. That's world-class, Shadow. You've got to say that.
That is absolutely insane. I am speechless at this point. This kid.
I've never really noticed him before the Road to Rio. We've discovered so much new talent on our journey here. A lot of Counter-Strike, but certainly some great players discovered, and Farley, he might be top of the list at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
If Astralis need another man, if they need a 10th player or something, I feel like he could be the next candidate.
Certainly, he's turning heads, popping heads, and that was with the AK. He is the author of the squad. This run boost looks very safe, and oh, he bangs his head, and Voxic makes him dead. That's the star of the show with his signature weapon now lying idle. It'll be refreshed to pick it up. But all that Clutch could have done was delay the inevitable. Now Farley falls. It's a lot of pressure on the remaining 4.
Well, they have got 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, and 2 flashbangs. AWP for Refresh, but not known to be an AWPer. It's Farley normally taking that responsibility. A minute remaining, and I have no idea how they finish up here. They've got 2 a Pop Dog, 2 a main. Molotov down for now. Just hoping they get a pick. They take a bit of damage to the Totem drop there. Odious and Hooksy with the bomb. Need a pick. Refresh can't find it yet.
Wow, okay, now we're cooking. At least the stove is on. Refresh wants to add another one to the shopping list before we can get too excited. Not gonna happen. First and Frozen, Chris J with 2, and that's the end of that. From the grave, Queenix strikes, it's all in vain, and Copenhagen Flames will not see the playoffs. mousesports, they take